And my seats for the game, you could actually see right there on that for that New Orleans Saints game, shown right there on that replay. All right, 1st and goal. Peyton, last time he was in this situation, they settled for a field goal. It's going to have to be a field goal or it's going to be game over. The Seahawks are not scoring 10 points in 7 minutes of this simulation. The game just does not move fast enough.
They face 1st down.
O'Shawn's been running guys over, too.
He'll take this.
Oh, chance for a pick. Get up. Sack him. Fumble. Brandon Mebane. Sack dance.
For a sack. And you can see how they fared in the red zone.
Hopefully next year on PS4 and Xbox One, the graphics are good enough that they can do a belly dance animation. Peyton giving himself a little bit extra room for a passing play.
We have 2nd down.
And he's going to pass. Throw that pick. Throw that pick.
Peyton.
And that's touchdown.
For the score.
And that's the backbreaker. That right there could be the backbreaker.
What a tough.
It's going to be a miracle. It's going to take a miracle for Russell Wilson.
But in today's game, these players are so good that you have to throw it in traffic. They've got to make the catch. That time he did.
The Broncos for the point after.
Got to take a block here. I actually don't mind the potential rule change in the NFL that could be the dissolve the extra point, the point after, get rid of it. I don't mind it. The point after is meaningless to me. It's not going. It's not like guys don't miss it. What was it, like 99%? Only 4 missed PATs this season. It takes extra time. It gets injuries, and I love just if you score it, you get 7 points. The only way you'd get 6 is if you say, you know what, we don't want to go. Like the extra point is simply you just going, yes, extra point official. But if you want to go for 2, you can. So the touchdown's really still worth 6, and then instead of an extra point where a kicker comes out, you just give like the official a thumbs up, and that's 1 point. That's a successful PAT. I love it. I don't never quite understood the point after anyways, unless you're going to fake it. When was the last time you saw a fake PAT in the NFL?
Miller's usually a tight end, but he's in the backfield this time.
All right, Russell's got to make magic happen. He's going to try to make it happen in one play, and he throws.
It's incomplete. The defender had it for a moment, but could not pick it off.
Checking Russell Wilson.
Well, protection was bad.
What is wrong with him?
He's off balance.
What is he doing? Apparently, in this game, your quarterback's not allowed to scramble in any way. They have to stay in the pocket, and which is going to kill. Which is funny because you're going to see a lot of Madden sims this week online, and you got to take into account by watching this game. There is, it's you can't scramble. Russell Wilson in real life scrambles.
Russell.
All right, here we go.
We'll take it from the gun.
Okay, now he scrambles to prove me wrong. Slide, please slide. Oh.
Ball is out. He'll be brought down, but not before picking up the 1st down. Great job by the defense, forcing and recovering the
Well, that blows
fumble.
donkey balls right there. That is
forcing. The hit was so solid.
If I had an Xbox One, I would have been yelling, Xbox One, slide.
He had no choice.
But apparently that's the way the cookie crumbles. When the computer proves me wrong that it can scramble, and then proves me angry by allowing Russell Wilson to fumble.
Welker's a receiver in the slot.
Well, now it's gonna be beyond a miracle. 10 points, 6 minutes to go. Peyton Manning can just hand it off to O'Shawn. They can run a lot of clock down. Instead, he's gonna try to pass because it's been working. So this is just like rubbing it in. But now that's just rubbing it in. They go over to Sherman's side. Sherman with 2 interceptions dropped in the game is the storyline. And then, of course, Russell Wilson with 2 interceptions? Maybe was it two interceptions and a fumble. 3 turnovers for Russell Wilson. Gotta slide, man. Well, now I guess my only hope is that there's a fatal injury to Wes Welker, some sort of another neck injury to Peyton Manning. I don't really wish injuries on guys, but I do in a video game simulation out of anger. And then I kind of hope that half the stadium collapses on top of the Broncos sideline. Maybe they send the Hawk free to poke out some eyeballs. Wide open. And the Seahawks defense continues to stay in this weak little zone, this little baby zone. And that's a conversation I would love to have mic'd up. Again,
pick up some yards.
I want
in the red zone. Nice throw.
One thing, there's a bunch of things I want, but one thing in particular I want in the NFL. I really want that channel. I want it to cost an arm and a leg, I guess. I'll probably find a way to pay for it. If you could get me the audio, the on-field audio picked up from those gigantic NFL films cams that they always used in the blooper videos where everything's crystal clear, if you could bring that audio to a channel, and I don't have to hear any commentators and I pay a whole buttload of money to listen to on-field audio, uncensored, it would be the greatest channel on TV. I would give anything to hear NFL guys say in those situations. Get a sack. Get a fumble. Get a pick. Bobby Wagner.
Ball's picked off.
Oh, hallelujah.
And a touchback. Wonderful job by the
face, Peyton. How's that big 4-inch reaching out? Apparently not quite enough brain. Kind of a cool little fairy, sugar plum fairy jump by Bobby Wagner there. Bobby Wagner, MVP for the Seahawks in this game. He's had 6 big hits, forced a turnover, forced a fumble, which was recovered by the Seahawks. Chris Clemens recovered it, and now an interception in the end zone. Here we go. Russ, 5 minutes, 10 points.
Going to take the snap from the shotgun.
All right, let's get it going. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Less clapping, more snapping. Less clapping, more snapping. Let's go.
All day long.
Keep it going. And why has Zach Miller been? Zach Miller has been in this offense. It is the Zach Miller show, receiving wise. And maybe mix one in there to Doug Baldwin. Maybe mix one in there to Curse. Shoot, Percy Harvin is in this game. He's in it. They haven't even put him in at receiver besides 2 plays the entire game. And it's like he's completely disappeared. He doesn't return kicks, apparently. Walter Thurman, Percy Harvin don't exist, according to the Electronic Arts guys. Okay, there he is. I speak once again. I say something, and now Percy Harvin is the near receiver on the top. And he is fast as lightning. And he's open and down. Oh, my gosh, he's open.
Scans the field.
Oh, my gosh. I couldn't see where that deep safety was, but I am guessing that deep safety drifted up to the top of the screen, which meant you had one-on-one with Percy, Russell. And if you got one-on-one with Percy down the middle and you have 4 minutes to score 10 points, you throw it. You've been throwing interceptions all game. But now you decide to run, blown away by the AI. And then they run an option.
And he's going to pitch it here. It's away from the stack.
I'm disgusted with this. I love that play, that it worked.
Nice run.
There's nothing quite like, needing to get downfield and going, you know what we're going to call right now with time ticking and time is of the essence to get 2 scores? This was an option. We haven't ran it all season. But, we haven't ran it all season, but this is probably a great time to pull it out. Let's do a run play with 4 minutes left, needing to move the ball down the field. I get it. Chris Collinsworth, so proud. Here we go, empty backfield. In real life football, this is a terrifying play for the Seahawks. This normally results in a sack.
From the shotgun.
Instead, it results in a huge Golden Tate play on the 25. Get on the ball. Get on the ball. Get on the ball. Look at the crowd and yell at them. Just get on the ball.
The defense is definitely getting fatigued. And when you get fatigued, you cannot think. So look out.
All right, there's Golden Tate. Big catch. Taking the hit. I hope he did his little first down thing. He normally doesn't do it when they're losing or it's a close game. Golden Tate's been subdued. I was sure he was going to go bananas against the 49ers just because of the emotion of that game, but he stayed fairly subdued in that game too. Ever since that game against the Saints where he got his big penalty. And I will continue to believe that guys like Richard Sherman and Golden Tate, love him or hate him, and I get it if you hate him and I get it if you love him. They are fueled by anger. They really are. Maybe not even anger as much as that's a touchdown, baby. All right, here we go. Seahawks back in it, down by going to be 3. But they are fueled by raw emotion. And Golden Tate needs to be talking trash, needs to be doing the unsportsmanlike, the showmanship stuff to fuel his engine. Not everyone works that way. I get it. Not everyone likes that people work that way. But it's the way people are wound. I'm wound that way. I am wound on... I am fueled by sort of a sports hatred. I play better when I'm mad at someone or when I can talk trash to someone. I just do. And I really believe Richard Sherman and Golden Tate are that way.
It's good.
Like I said, that doesn't mean you have to like them or you have to agree with them. I'm just letting you know that is how they work. That's coming from a guy who works that way. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Optic Killers, I appreciate the friend request, and I will get you, hopefully maybe tonight, in some verses. And thanks for watching the stream on Twitch. Get the video on YouTube later. My YouTube channel, you can check that out. It's youtube.com/Bommarooski. Got some fun stuff going on there. I've got a fun creative player series with Madden going on there. But right now, we focus on the end of the simulation. 3 minutes to go. All the timeouts in the world for the Seahawks. Peyton Manning needs, what, 2 first downs to put a nail in the coffin in a Super Bowl play at CenturyLink because I could not figure out how to get the game to play at MetLife. They're going to throw it. That's going to blow my mind. You would just, there you go. Run. Oh, no, play action. Oh, my gosh.
Out to the left. Makes the grab and keeps the ball moving down the field. That's a first down catch.
When you talk about the play action
How are you
pass
calling
game,
play
it's
action?
really when you call it. You got to be in a situation
Are your testicles
where
as
the
big as your
defense is
forehead, Peyton
thinking
Manning?
run, and when they are,
That's the
do you have
only way you call
courage?
that.
Or I should say the smarts. The fake
You have
run
got
and throw the
cojones
football,
the size of your
good call that
forehead.
time by the offense.
All right. No, I mean, damage done, obviously, in terms of field position, but no damage done clockwise, I guess. Here comes, I mean, a no-Sean fumble would be great. Bobby Wagner's got an interception. He's forced to fumble. Why not one more? Peyton goes into shotgun because he's scared of calling that running play up the middle with Bobby Wagner staring down the line. This could be that Richard Sherman pick.
Dropping back once again.
Or just a big loss. Get that timeout. Get that timeout. Not going to get that timeout. Strategy.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense. At
Optic,
time
we'll
on
worry
first
about that
down.
later. Thank
Now
you for the
the
messages.
defense is in a good situation.
I appreciate it. You have got to make a play right here then. This is the one. If you're not going to waste your timeouts and you've got faith, you do it right here. And now I'm just drinking my water out of stress.
Thomas is moved from the tight end position.
This
to
is
the
going to be,
slot.
if the game is like this in real life, this is going to be a nightmare. I will probably die Sunday night. Win or lose. Just die from high blood pressure. My heart will explode.
Second and 11.
Run. Oh,
Moreno's
that is
gonna
the
take
one.
the handoff
That
now.
is going to probably do it. They finally broke
We've got
No-Sean
an injured
Moreno,
player on the field.
but it's going to be too late. Now they have, they're one first down away from a Super Bowl.
Like that, you're going to feel some of that pain
Clockwise, I
tomorrow.
believe.
Good news is
This injury timeout's going to help with the clock stoppage, but I think now you're one timeout away, or one first down away from winning.
Welker's in the
Gosh
slot.
Throw it. You have no running back anymore, Peyton. Throw it. Throw it to the top of your screen. Demaryius Thomas versus Richard Sherman again. Throw it to the top of the screen. Do it. Throw like a little out route up there. Because he's probably in a zone because this game doesn't understand that the Seahawks play man-on-man defense. This game doesn't understand that, so they play zone. So work that zone, Richard Sherman, and stay over there in the flats, and maybe they'll throw like a quick out. There's that quick out.
Challenging the defenders to the right side.
What do I need to do to get a hold of the defense in this game to tell them what's going to happen?
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short.
Champ from the
They still
Twitch
do not
chat.
get the first down though.
Dude, so he has almost had a heart attack for each of the Giants Super Bowls. Champ, the Seahawks were in the Super Bowl in 2005. They lost. That game was stressful to me. But I remember I was watching that game in a bad place, and I was still fairly new back to the States. Not really, but I was trying to kind of solidify my friendships here, so I was trying to remain cool.
Thomas, the receiver.
So I try to watch that game with other people. That was a bad choice. When I watch it alone this weekend, it is going to be a nightmare. I'm going to watch it with my brother. It's going to be a nightmare. That room is going to be a mess.
Got it now. Counter run
Well, that could do it. 2-minute warning.
That's a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just
and Pete with the comeback of the year. Champ, you almost had a heart attack because you are fat.
Marching down the field.
Champ, I can't wait to read your rebuttal in the Twitch.
In the second half.
All right. There he stands, Peyton Manning. His head's so big it can't even fit on the screen. Pete Carroll so confused why his logo is the old logo on his polo and why his traps are so huge. He doesn't know that he's lost. A first down for the win. They're going to run the ball. Bobby Wagner, if we've ever wanted a forced fumble, now is the time. Get in there and blow somebody up. Anticipate Manning to take the entire play clock down when he doesn't really need to with the clock stopped, and there's one stop. Timeout.
That'll stop the clock with that timeout.
Richard Sherman finally making a play. Oh, man. Bobby Wagner going to get in there and make a fumble. Argue with Pete Carroll about, I don't know what, why Pete Carroll's calling terrible defenses.
The defense needed to slow this game down.
Get him fired up, Bobby. B-Wags 54.
Now they're ready to go.
Nice booty shake. Peyton again taking that play clock all the way down because that is important in a video game when the clock is stopped. Again, next year I have a feeling if you watch a game simulated, you're going to get a commercial in there. Or some other wonderful EA Sports product that's broken or terrible. Well, looks like the man at the top of the screen is lined up off sides. No, I guess he's not. Play action interception. Do it, Peyton. Just for fun. Pete Carroll is from the chat. Pete Carroll is telling them how to keep his traps so big. It is so true. I mean, look at these guys. Yoked. Shoulder day every day. Their legs are going to be like little matchsticks. Little legs, big traps.
The defense needed to slow.
All right, here we go.
Down. That timeout might be
to have one last chance. You got to stop here for one last chance. Stop here. One last chance for a Russell Wilson who has thrown a couple interceptions today that have been miserable ones. And with no timeouts, even in a simulation, I think they, if you just get it with just under 2 minutes, I think they'd give you a chance. But you got to get a tackle here. But you got fumble. Oh my gosh, who picked it up? Bobby Wagner picked it up. Oh my gosh, Bobby Wagner MVP. Bobby Wagner MVP. Here we go. A minute 48 to win it. Yeah, Cam, do that dance. I don't even know what that dance is. That dance is I'm the man. Oh my gosh, we have got ourselves a barn burner. Yes, satisfying replay is right. Bam Bam with the forced fumble. And Mr. Everything, Bobby Wagner picks it up.
That was just a terrible job by the offensive player that time. Protect the football. No excuse for letting.
All right, Russell Wilson.
In a situation like that.
Do not throw a pick, please. Chicken, get out of bounds. Thank you, Percy. Finally, Percy back in. Nickel and dime. Nickel and dime.
Keep chipping away with these short throws. Sooner or later, that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Yep, Bobby Wagner still. It's going to look like he wants that MVP trophy. If that's going to be hard not to give him that if they Seahawks run down and score here. Got to get the ball moving. I don't know what the long delays are. Long play call meetings in a Madden simulation, apparently.
Russell Wilson has it under center.
All right, here comes Russ. Looking deep. No sack. That's a pick. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what's wrong with the AI in this game, but
well, the best thing
there's nothing I like more than what just happened here. And the fact that they let Richard Sherman drop 2 interceptions, now the Broncos have dropped 2, so they're even. That was a terrible pass. Wilson's passes in this game are rainbow bright. I mean, just awful. All right. Here we go. Who do you got out there in the field? Golden Tate bottom of the screen, Doug Baldwin up top, Jermaine Kearse in the slot.
Third time.
You got Robert Turbin in at running back. And you got a deep ball to Curse, and that is going to be a first down on there into enemy territory. It is on a minute 30. Jermaine Curse, huge reception. Clock is ticking under a minute 30. Trips off the top of the screen. Russell Wilson looking deep, dumping it off to Turbo. I don't know what happened to Marshawn Lynch.
The defender.
Well, I guess he's in because of the hurry up right now. Turbin is. And they continue with the hurry up.
That time it's a short throw. He gets the completion. Good job.
Wilson standing back in the shot.
Good blocking. Terrible play call. Terrible play call.
By the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 3. I mean, you're obviously 4th down territory because I don't think you're quite in field goal range yet. I don't know. Hauschka, this is right on the edge of Hauschka's range to tie it. So I think you're in 4 down territory. Empty backfield scares me. They love calling it in real life, too. And they got him across the middle. Where are you throwing it? You stupid idiot. Where are you throwing that? You had about 8 guys open on that play. Oh, no.
Quarterbacks would always be on the same page. That time they were not, and it's another incomplete pass.
The kick is good.
He made it. He freaking made it. And I get it. Peyton Manning's going to come down and win this game. But he freaking tied it up.
The game here in the closing minutes.
How about
it does not get closer than that.
What a comeback by this team to drive down the field and get that, and they kick that field goal to tie the game up. Great job.
All right. I'll tell you what I'll take right now. That is one more turnover. Can I get one more turnover? A minute for Peyton Manning is brutal. He had a minute in the first half, and he came down and scored. Got to make that. Okay, there you go. Got to get that stop first. That's the big one. Will not allow a big return. 23-yard. Pete Carroll covering his facial erection or something. I don't know what he's doing with the play calling sheet there. And here we go. Peyton Manning. Throw it to Richard Sherman. Just do it. Top of the screen. Do it. That's a pick. That's a pick. Oh, my gosh.
Almost going in the other direction.
Terrible throw by the quarterback.
Oh, my gosh.
Wide receiver.
Earl.
Oh, wow. The football was incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, I've never wanted the Texas Longhorn to make more of a play than that one right there. I was sure that was it. Oh, my gosh. All right, well, let's do it again. Throw it again, Peyton. Richard Sherman up top against Demaryius Thomas. That's the matchup I've wanted all game. Go up top. Go up top. Nope. All right, hit him. Hit him. Tackle him. Hit him. Oh, my gosh, he fumbled. Nope. I thought Jeremy Lane just forced one. Well, now it's an interesting situation. Because now if they can stop him here, you could call the timeout and get the ball back. Golden Tate could house call the punt. And Marshawn could come out and fight someone. I don't know. Something exciting could happen. Marshawn and Richard Sherman are the same face. Their guys have the same face in this game. It's like if they mated with someone who looks nothing like them and their children got the attributes of that person who looks nothing like them, that's what their characters look like. 3rd and 4. What does Peyton have up those very loose sleeves right here? Jamming up top with Richard Sherman. He's got the jam on Demaryius. It is a one-on-one matchup up there. Dang it, that was huge.
Tackle him down.
That was enormous because now it's either overtime or a Broncos win. See, Russell Wilson's model actually looks decent in the background. Like, that looks like Russ. Back when Russell didn't have his Jerry curl. Which Russell Wilson's hair now, if he and Pedro Martinez started hanging out, it would be dead ringer from behind. Weirdest hair. But, hey, superstitious. If you're growing it out and you're winning, you continue to grow it out. You don't change anything.
Thomas is moved away from the tight end position.
All right. Pick would be nice. Pick is the only way you're going to get a chance to win in regulation. And he's going to throw one. Oh, my gosh. What is wrong with the AI in this? Byron Max. Okay. To be fair, that was Byron Max. He probably would have dropped that in real life. That is one where the moment would have got up to him. Every other Seahawk would have been fine. Also, why are you toe tapping 3 yards in bounds? Again, it's Byron Maxwell, so it makes sense. Gonna watch the replay. The stream is about 15 seconds behind what I'm watching. So I got my computer on, I can watch it again. And as I watch it again while they get ready to snap the ball, yeah, it was... That should have been picked. The toe touch is ridiculous.
After the incompletion.
All right, 2nd and 10. One timeout for both teams. Super Bowl on the line. Here comes a nice pass and tackle by Bobby Wagner. And right now, the MVP. Hands down, MVP of the game. B-Wags. B-Wags 54. Quick snap. 22 seconds. Go across the middle. Fumble. Oh, my gosh. And the Seahawks pick it up. Chris Clemens picks it up. 20 seconds. You got time for one long play. Maybe a quick play out of bounds.
That's what you call.
No, they've got a timeout left. You've got a chance to go downfield and get a field goal and win it.
Away from the offense, and they recover the fumble.
Oh my gosh. All right, what is Russell Wilson going to pull out of his bag of tricks? Because now he's got a chance to really be the man. You got a chance to beat Peyton Manning. You have got to pick up 18 yards. You've got one timeout.
Offense readying for the snap.
Got to go.
Wilson's going to take it from the gun.
Go down low. Go. Get out of bounds.
He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Okay. You can go across the middle still. You can technically go across the middle still. You got to pick up 7 yards.
You see zone defenses throw it into the open.
7 yards gets in Hauschka's field goal range. He just bombed one from there.
Receiver running in there and making the catch.
But you can go across the middle. You got a timeout. This is huge. You can almost run it with Marshawn and try to catch him off guard. Marshawn's been non-existent in this sim. Paul McQuiston, someone else you probably won't see. Because you see it ain't easy being Sweezy instead. All right, you got to pick up 4 or 5 yards, maybe to get in field goal range. What are they going to do? They got one timeout. They do the handoff. Go beast mode. What are they doing? Are they going to try to win it with 3 seconds left on a 50-some-yard field goal? They are. Hauschka is going to try to kick a 55-yard field goal to win it right here.
It served a purpose.
They set it up. They tried to get Marshawn. We'll call the timeout.
The Seahawks.
This is the stupidest play call ever. I guess I can't say it's the stupidest play call ever because I kind of wanted them to try it. But this is a bomb to win the Super Bowl. A bomb. Look at Peyton Manning's forehead. That is accurate.
The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the
How long of a field goal is this?
Ready to go.
Are they going to go for the field goal? I mean, again, this game can switch out who's on the field. But right now, obviously, the offense is on the field. That can change in a moment. The anticipation is killing me right now. You get to it. Honestly, get to it. Just get to it. They're going for it.
Now,
how long of a field goal is this? Is this 60 yards? I'm too tense to do math right now. There's a 60-yarder. They're at the 40, 50. This is like a 58-yard field.
After that defensive timeout, we're ready for action.
All right. What do you got, Hauschka? The day that Hauschka is in a huddle like that telling people what to do is the day I die. The day he hits a 60-yard field goal, though, is the ultimate day I die. 55-yarder. A lot of good math being done in the chat. I'm too excited to do math. A 55-yarder is a bomb for Hauschka. This is for a Seahawks Super Bowl right here.
The Seahawks with a field goal try to take the lead here in the fourth.
Here we go, baby. Get a leg on it.
Right off the upright.
Are you kidding me? This is the worst. Overtime.
The clock hits
overtime.
And we are going to overtime.
Hauschka, he had the distance. He had the distance. He misses it left. He had the distance.
So here in overtime, the rules change. If you receive the ball first and get a touchdown, the game is over. However, if you take the ball down on your first drive and only manage a field goal, the other team will have a chance to
Oh my gosh.
win the game.
Well, yeah, the new overtime rules, they just explained it. I don't know if you can hear the volume of the announcers, but
will win the game.
Get a chance. Everyone's going to get a chance to score. Oh, that was it right there. If the real Super Bowl goes like that and he misses a field goal, I will not watch overtime because I will have gouged both of my eyes out with my finger. And I will just listen.
Ball's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. He'll take the first snap.
Got to make a play. Got to make tackles. Got to make tackles. I believe Noshawn Moreno is out with an injury. And I haven't looked. I didn't see anything pop up. But I believe he is out of the game with an injury. Broken heart. Bobby Wagner went right through him and caused some sort of heart attack. So here it is, overtime. Simulation. Neither team being controlled. The game had to be played in Seattle. I could not figure out how to get the game to play in East Rutherford. Peyton Manning, 2nd and 5. First drive of overtime. Bunch formation to the bottom of the screen. Richard Sherman has done nothing as of yet. Still, that was his guy. Getting open.
When you see defenses playing man-to-man coverage, what they are saying, we are going to force the quarterback to make an accurate throw.
Well, you're going to have to get another stop. The defense has been on it right now with fumbles and picks. If you can get one, I mean, you're one turnover right now away from winning. You get the ball. Working the chat right now. Apparently, I missed a really exciting Atlas versus Pete run. Here's the deal. Anything against Atlas that goes against Atlas is the best thing that's happened in video games. Peyton Manning, if you haven't gone there yet, a bunch of guys in the chat from virtualsportsnetwork.com. I'd check it out. Fun site, fun forums, lots of guys who talk football. And you can go there and enjoy trolls like Ram 29 Jackson, probably one of the worst human beings on the internet.
And that's why he was tackled.
No, he's not really. He has fun with it. There are much worse. All right, 2nd and 9. That was my quick commercial in these long delays.
Nickel formation here for the defense.
All right, Peyton Manning in the shotgun, 2nd and 9. Seahawks need to stop. First drive of overtime, so of course they're going to get a shot no matter what. But you get a turnover right here on that. Oh!
Looks around, and they sack the quarterback.
Big red machine. Red Bryant gets a sack in real life. That would be a huge one. When he gets sacks, Seahawks go bananas.
Defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks. You don't need any blitzes.
To watch this run that I'm being led towards in chat after the game is done. 3rd and 17. The defense is about to do it. Get it done. This game has been ridiculous. 17-7. Seahawks were out of it the entire game, and then a couple huge turnovers led to a Zach Miller touchdown and a Hauschka field goal. And then they had a chance to win it at the end of regulation. Hauschka missed a 55-yarder, and now in overtime, they're going to get the ball back. The Seahawks are. As they stop the Broncos. So now it becomes next score wins.
Coordinators love this situation.
Field goal, touchdown, doesn't matter. Next score wins.
It's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
And I'm with Iron Man, who was in the chat, saying a pick 6 for the win would have been great. That would have been awesome. And they went over towards Sherman's side, but he was in that zone, so he didn't get to do it. Golden Tate house call would be a great one, too. As he just kicks it out the back of the end zone. So here we go. You are 80 yards away from a win. You are 50 yards away from a win attempt. And Russell Wilson has been throwing a lot of weird footballs. I almost say you go beast mode down the field. Here's the deal. They've got 3-man rush on. Beast mode on the delay.
First down and 10. They go draw.
You got to work harder than that, though, beast mode.
safeties now in the NFL have to cover
Text
like a
timeout.
corner, and they got to tackle like a linebacker. And that time the safety came up, and he tackled like a linebacker and stopped that outside run.
Sorry about the texting timeout. Russell Wilson.
Second down and 10.
There's another beast mode run. That's a big one. Get up. Oh, gosh. If he would have just kept going straight up and down, he would have had a chance to truck that guy. But he did a little sidestep and got crushed.
Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
Well, third down, just like that. I feel like the Broncos drives last a lot longer than Seahawks drives. But you've got 4 yards from continuing this. If this game, okay, this would be the worst. If this game ends in a tie. If I just spent an hour watching a tie.
Baldwin's a receiver.
Champ, how's Chromecast work? Checking with the chat on Twitch. Turbin gets upfield, going to get the first down and a little bit more. But the first down's all that matters. I just can't see a tie here. A tie would kill me. The only person who would understand the tie in this situation is Donovan McNabb. Doesn't understand it when it really happens, but somehow he would be able to justify one at this point. No, they share the Super Bowl. Those guys are too good. That's two good teams. Has the Super Bowl ever gone to overtime and then gone to a double overtime? I'm guessing no. I would have heard of that. I mean, we all would have heard of that. That would be a storyline that would be mentioned every year. If a game was ever close, like the Titans-Rams game was, you would have seen a billion highlights of a game that was double overtime. Beast mode, big run. Beast mode, go, baby, go. Oh, my gosh. All right. Feed him. Keep feeding the beast. He's had huge second halves in the playoffs. He did not have a huge second half in this one, but why not a huge overtime? Like he delayed his second half effort, knowing that this moment was coming.
Second and 1.
Again, Lynch. And look at him beasting up. That's the 50-yard line. Rolled right over top that guy.
Well, that's just a good old physical run by the offense.
Dizzle, I agree. Mort Skittles is right. Feed him. I will tell you one fun thing, and I know you hear all this stuff about it, but you need to be in CenturyLink to see Marshawn get a big play and see the Skittles
down here after the run.
Raining down. Skittles everywhere. If you're in the top section, people bring just bags. Oh, get upfield, Marshawn. Breaks a tackle and goes. Go. But people rip those things open.
The great thing about the draw play, just for a split second, the defense thinks
and they just start dumping Skittles.
Reacting instead of attacking.
It is legitimate raining Skittles in CenturyLink. Marshawn upfield. They are in field goal range.
Up at that point.
Yeah, Nub, the game I was there was when your Saints lost in the playoffs. There's Russell Scramble. A Russell Scramble. Please slide. Oh, my gosh.
They pounce on him there. Timeout called by the defensive unit.
So this game, again, has been phenomenal. If you missed it, I'm going to post it on YouTube in parts. But it was a Broncos blowaway, a runaway with this early. And then late in the fourth, a couple big turnovers, an interception by Bobby Wagner, and a forced fumble by Cam Chancellor. There was just turnovers galore. The Seahawks not only tie it, had a chance to win it with a 55-yarder at the end of regulation that went off the upright. Hauschka bombed it off the upright, and it forced overtime where Manning went not three and out, but they forced a punt. And now the Seahawks are 3rd and 1 with a chance to win it. And this honestly is, if this is how the real Super Bowl goes this weekend, it is going to be a nightmare for my life. And I'm glad I took next Monday off work anyways. But if the Super Bowl is like this, I wouldn't have a voice to do my job the next day. So it's probably good that I did. I feel like I wish I could have called this game and watched it as if I watched it a real Super Bowl, because I would have no voice right now. All right, 3rd and 1. You get a first down. You're in field goal range right now, but kind of get a little closer with a little Marshawn here to the left, center it. Why are you throwing? What are you even doing? Why would I get it? It's 3rd down, and Doug Baldwin has, and he's got like super glue on his hands, the force field that draws the ball in on 3rd down. What are you doing, Russell Wilson?
First down. They are.
Oh my lands! Just kick it right now. Just kick it right now. Why are you teasing me like that? This is for the Super Bowl, Pete Carroll. I know you don't realize that, but I do. And I know you've got a fake logo on your chest. There we go. Use a timeout and just kick a field goal and win it, please.
Running a play on first down.
Again, one of the most phenomenal. I've simulated a lot of games in the past. I have never had a sim this good.
After calling it time.
So my question to the people who are streaming in the chat, I'm going to load it to YouTube. Do I load it as one big file, or should I do it in quarters and do 5 videos, because it'll be the overtime? Which is the best way to do that? Which is the smartest way to do that? Is it just one big hour file that has the whole game, or should I do it in parts? I shout out for help to the Twitch chat.
Drive this has been.
All right, Russell Wilson's still under center. Minute to go. Marshawn, don't fumble. Oh, get up. They're going to try to win it with a touchdown. They're going to try to put this thing away hardcore. They're going to try to cover some spread right here.
Good job that time by the
Win some people some money. I don't know what
they got a nice little run.
The Broncos, I think, are favored at this point in Vegas, but I don't know what the over-under is. Here's the game winner. And just like this, the Seattle Seahawks are Super Bowl champions. Super Bowl 48 in overtime. Steven Hauschka wins it. Bobby Wagner's going to get my player of the game. That right there is a wrap. The Seattle Seahawks take down the Denver Broncos. You saw it here, 20-17 in my official Madden sim. Unreal game. Coach Traps is happy. Who do they give player of the game to? Steven Hauschka, because he made the game winner. But really, Bobby Wagner would get it with an interception and a fumble recovery and a forced fumble. 3 separate occasions where he was part of a turnover. Bobby Wagner would have got player of the game, and if not him, might have gone to Marshawn. Here's your play of the game. There's that bomb to Zach Miller. Zach Miller might have been up there for player of the game also. He had a great stat line. Shut up, Jay.
It's been a game we'll always remember.
I thought, okay, Champ and Cam Chancellor had 2 forced fumbles. He had a fumble recovery off of the... Oh, Cam Chancellor did have 2 forced fumbles, but Bobby Wagner had a forced fumble and a fumble recovery and an interception. All right, so the question remains, what do I do with the YouTube? Is it one long video, or is it 5 videos done by quarter? Got to know. Look at the stats real quick. Got to turn the controller back on. Look at the stats real quick. Yeah, a lot of turnovers in that game. That's probably how it's going to be in real life, duh. We force a lot of turnovers. Seattle Seahawks, that's what they do. And here you go. There's your stats for Russell Wilson. 236 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Beast Mode went for 96 yards. Huge game for Beast Mode. Receiving, Zach Miller, 46 yards, that big touchdown. Curse, second in yardage with 47. Golden Tate had a decent game, some big receptions. And let's look at, I don't really care about the Broncos stats, to be honest with you. 10 tackles for Bobby Wagner, 10 of them. They had 2 sacks. Red Bryant gets 1, Brandon Mebane gets 1. You had a pick by Earl, a pick by Bobby in the end zone. Recovered 1. Chris Clemens recovered 2 fumbles. That's not too shabby. But Bobby Wagner's still going to get my player of the game. I will give you a look at Peyton Manning's stats, because that is going to be the talking point all week long. 30 for 40, 285 or 84 yards, a touchdown, 2 interceptions. That is exactly what his game is going to look like in real life. Nub says whole game on YouTube, and Jay says split him into quarters. So I'm going to need the deciding vote. It would be 5 videos or 1 long one. What's it going to be? I'll wait until the Twitch stream catches up. I appreciate everyone who watched. Thank you so much. I appreciate it if you subscribe and let everyone know that I'm doing some live streams on here. Let me know how it worked, if it worked out well, if I needed to change anything. And until then, I'm going to go check out Nub07, KNUBB07. His will be up there. Left Switch says whole video, so that's what we'll do. The whole video will be up on YouTube probably later tonight. And if someone wants to make a cool graphic for me who has good Photoshop skills, do it. Email it to me. bomberusk@gmail.com. Later.